Tonopah has about 60 residents, dozens of farm animals, and a lot of dirt roads. But Microsoft's Bill Gates is about to turn that far West Valley community into the first smart city built from the ground up.
For $80 million. The company bought 25,000 acres in Tonopah. That's about 50 miles west of Phoenix. They're supposed to call the new city Belmont.
All right, everybody. So our first step in our investigation, we need to go and print out some maps of Bill Gates' smart city. Get off of me. Now this is the perfect time because I took a trip to Arizona really quick to look for the Bill Gates smart city, and now we have our first big issue because I ran into this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a problem here. We have 3 maps, 2 of them telling us something, 1 of them telling another thing to us. This is the actual zone where we seen the news clip talking about where it's located. This one shows that on the GPS, and I'll look on screen here, apart when it starts to do this curve, that this is supposed to be the development, but this doesn't add up with also this one. Buckeye, Palo Verde, and this is all in Tonopah area. So we're gonna have to really look deep into this, and we're gonna check it out when we're on the road together. We gotta keep our eyes peeled. I didn't travel all the way down here for nothing. So I promise you, before this video is over, we're determined to get the information that you're looking for, because they're taking out our communities and they're changing our world by 2030. We have to get more information. Nobody's ever done this. We're about to go and look at the Bill Gates smart city. There's no information out on this. We need to get down on the ground, because if they're trying to burn us out of our houses in the next couple of decades, we need to understand that our investigation on the ground here is going to tell us everything possible that we need to know. So
3 to 6 months before the fire hit, so somebody knew it was coming and wanted to make sure that the houses they wanted burned down. Google 2028 is gonna say Los Angeles smart city. So the best way to get a smart city is by burning out all the residences, and then you can start fresh and build a fucking smart city. This is what your government is doing to you. They don't give a fuck about us.
Our first trip is to go and find out through locals in Tonopah, AZ, where the smart city is being built close to. What has been happening recently? Have they seen any strange movement? And then they'll give us the location, because there's limited information. Get ready. I'm Steven Jackson with JWtv. Thank you for all coming on this journey with us. So the question is, why has there been no reports on what's happening with this smart city now? Is it something devious? Is it even been constructed yet? All these questions will be answered before this video is over. And now we run into an issue with one of the maps that basically was telling us that once the GPS started to hit that curving point on the right side right here, we were supposed to see the Bill Gates future Belmont development. However, we're not seeing that right now. So the information right now that was presented, we're going to X out map 1. We got 2 more maps. But then I took a look to the left, and I know you can't see it much right now. We're going to zoom you in a little bit. This actually helped me out later. You can see some smoke from the distance. So I'm thinking, like, is that construction like zone? That's going to be helpful later in the video. But we now have hit the next phase in our investigation that we were prepared for. So we're going to have to, like, y'all, speak to the residents out here in Tonopah and get some more intel on what did we miss. And they can probably point us in the direction of where it's at. This is why the internet information is not valid. All right, y'all. Tonopah, 3 miles. On the first exit, we stopped at the closest gas station, and the resident didn't want her face to be shown, so we respected it. All right. Yeah, do you know if it's been built or yet? I heard they said when the I-11 was built, they was going to start doing it. So I drove like all the way down here.
It's not going through there.
It's not?
Nope.
Okay, 339. Okay, thank
They
you.
already changed where the I-11 is going.
Okay,
So it's not even going through there.
all right. Thank you. You have a good day.
Thank you. Yeah, I live out here, so I kind of know.
Yeah, definitely. That's why I came to, you know, the people that was here because I was like, y'all would know something if anything.
Right.
All right, thank you. She didn't want to be on camera, but she gave me an address, and so I respected her request not to be on camera. So the whole Bill Gates stuff with his smart city off 339, we're gonna go to where 339 is, and we're gonna go. Actually, just to be safe, I wanted to talk to more residents, so we went to the next local gas station and got more information for what residents knew. All right, this is just a little mic. Okay, so I'm out here and I'm looking for the smart city, the Bill Gates smart city. Do you know like the location of it? Have you heard anything about it?
I don't know the location of it, but I know it's like somewhere across the bridge, like in that area over here.
So you're saying basically going back towards this way.
Yeah.
So I'm taking
So you gotta
that
go
little part
overpass
over
and
here.
keep going straight, and then that's how we know it's just
Okay.
like a empty lot.
And so does it say like Belmont Smart City, or does it say anything?
No,
Wow.
nothing yet.
So what's the entrance look like? You said a little what?
It's like a Y, like after
A Y?
the end of the road,
How many minutes do you think it is from here though?
like
10 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna take the drive. And thank you.
You're welcome.
What's your name?
Mary.
So thank you, Mary. When nobody wanted to be on camera, that's fine. So where we gotta go, y'all, is we gotta hit this overpass over here. And we gotta go down here, and she said it's gonna be a little wide opening. It's gonna be to the right. So let's go ahead and get going on that one. Okay. No, I'm not driving this fast. This is me speeding it up. So this is the overpass she wanted me to go over, but she was like actually sending me somewhere that actually sent me to a road that ended. And so I eventually had to go and get more directions because she didn't know exactly what she was talking about. That's this Belmont sign. So yeah, we're around Belmont, but this is not the location. So I end up seeing another resident close by, and I end up asking her about what the first lady said, which I should have listened to originally, but I just had to gather more intel. And so she helped me get back on path. So when the overpass, do I go back on the highway?
If you want. Otherwise, right before the overpass, you'll see Indian School.
Indian School.
You can just take a left on Indian School. That's before you go on the overpass.
Okay.
Take a left on the Indian School, and you'll go all the way to 339.
Okay.
Yeah, just a straight shot.
Okay.
It's 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, this ain't 339.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thanks to her, we're now back on track, and we start to get on the road that she was talking about. I seen it. I passed it up. And this is going to lead us actually to where the Bill Gates smart city area is. It looked like it's next to that area where I seen the smoke at, because that's where it's taking me towards. Yeah, that smoke in the beginning of the video actually led me the right way. But I ended up making one more stop because I just wanted to make sure so I don't miss. All right, so just got done asking a few people from the fire department where this is at, and they were very cool. They didn't want to be on camera either. Small town, I get it. Nobody wants to be on camera. 339 is right up the way we're finna go to. I knew if anybody would know, it definitely would be the fire department. So we have finally arrived at 339 Avenue. This is where Bill Gates is supposed to build all his stuff at, right here. Now, we're gonna walk off over here. Oh my God. So it looks like, when I researched this though, I seen that he was getting multiple solar grids in order to power up this city. So we're gonna go a little bit closer and get a closer look out here. And I've seen construction trucks going by, but the fact is there was no information on this since 2017. And I'm the first person to come out here and give you a look of what we're looking at here. Now, you'll be a fool to touch this gate or try to jump it, because they ain't playing. High voltage gate, authorized personnel only. So let's get you a higher look. So all this area, Bill Gates plans to make it a smart city. From here all the way across there, and it's nothing but empty land. And you see the cities. He hasn't made it yet, and that's because by 2030, they expect to do this. Okay, so now we're on the other side over here. That part is where the grid line is at for solar power. Probably being used for other objectives as well. They got some there and there. However, all along this area by 2030, they expect to put down the smart grid of cities and networks. They already issued 2,600 single family home units out here in 2019, and then they did another 3,000 in 2020. The truck right there doing what it looks like some type of construction. But it ain't like construction, I don't think, for the smart city, because it's on that the solar side. So you know what I'm saying? Like, it's literally nothing done for the foundation or nothing right now. He ain't doing nothing right now. They too busy right now burning people out of their houses, making that the most important objective. See, if they wanted to do smart cities in the middle of nowhere, I mean, it make more sense than burning people out of their houses. But they're trying to get us to leave certain areas and have us with no option but to be in a smart city eventually. That's what I don't like about this. Now, for the entire rest of the video, I'm showing you the entire 339 Avenue where Bill Gates' property will be constructed. I came from the left-hand side, and as you can see, it's a lot of different work and construction being done. Could these be potential buildings that are being constructed? As of right now, we're not 100% sure, but what we do know is this is the exact street. So when everything is fully done and developed, this will be where the first smart city that was built from the ground up, because we have smart cities, but this one entire purpose was for it to be totally surveillance system, totally under control. Once you get into the smart cities agenda, you cannot get out, you're locked into it. We, however, seen no trespassing signs when we went down towards this way. We also seen realtor signs that was basically saying that homes were for sale. I'm guessing that's because development is being done. The big picture here is these smart cities are going to be our future. They are going to be why people will just definitely be stuck and trapped in these zones. So the biggest thing is like, if right now you want to be in that type of reality, that's what you want. But if you don't want to be in that reality, you should make plans before 2030, because all this stuff is happening very fastly, and they're using all these different wildfires and disasters to then take more property from us. And my heart goes out to every victim of any wildfire or natural disaster. I understand, because I went through Hurricane Katrina myself and survived it and seen all the catastrophe. But now we must pull together as a people. Now we must be smarter. We must pray. The power is with us. The future changes based on our decisions. My most important question to every last one of you is, how do we start preparing now for this to get out of this situation? How do we build community so that we don't have to be trapped in this? I'd like to see all your comments below.